Hello there, Libra. Welcome to your general reading. I'm so happy you're here. Now remember that this is a timeless reading and that your intuition sent you here because there's something about today's card spread that is going to pertain to your current situation. So remember to take what resonates and leave the rest for everybody else. All right, here we go. And if you'd like to share that in the comments, whatever is resonating with you, that would be great. I love to read comments from you guys. I love connecting with you and making sure that what I'm doing is resonating with others. All right, here we go. We've got, I always get so confused, the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is all about you just pausing and taking a look at everything else in your life and really just kind of going within and seeing things from a different perspective. So if there's some sort of conflict or challenge that you're going through, your wisdom is allowing you to take that step back and remove yourself from the situation and rerun the process in your head so that you can see things differently, right? And that's actually really good because it's going to save you a lot of conflict, save you from a lot of conflict. So that's wonderful. Tower moment. So something here has changed. And this is a huge upheaval. Something has rocked your world. It's a huge upheaval. And it's almost like you are, I mean, these are big things. They're not little. And I feel for you because oftentimes this is associated with really heavy emotions and it's almost destructive to someone's life. Now, here's the thing. The tower moments are rough, but they are there to teach you something about yourself because it is a true test of your inner strength, your fortitude. And after you complete this tower moment and you have emotional closure, your inner strength is just so amped up. I mean, you realize just how strong you truly are. And it's almost like you've got that hope and emotional healing because the Star card comes after that. Look at this. You've got the Ace of Cups. Something new is happening here. So you may have ended a relationship, for example, here, or you may have found out about a relationship and it ended for you. But look what you've got here. You've got blessings coming in. You have the ability to open up your life and allow something emotionally fulfilling and emotionally rich to come into your life. And you're just overflowing with happiness and joy. So that's what's coming after once you've healed from your tower moment. But yeah, there's a part of you that is reminiscing about the past, some nostalgia that is kind of coming up to the point where, you know, you're, whatever it is, like say if it was an end of a relationship, for example, you're thinking about the past, thinking about all the good times and maybe where things went wrong if this is a love reading. And if this is not a love reading and a career reading, same thing. You can apply those same words to a career type reading. Yeah, look at this. You're leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. So whatever it is, the hurt that you have here from the tower moment, you're going to be able to receive clarity. And when you get that clarity, you're going to be able to leave what's no longer helping you, your situation, and you're going to leave it behind. You're going to start something new here. Right here, you are really, there's a part of you that's really deep that is just thinking about the past and what went wrong here, about the spilled cups, the spilled wine here, and you're really focused on this. And it's forcing you to really think about the past, maybe the good times from the past, and you're thinking to yourself, where did it all go wrong? Universe is always telling you, though, that you have to see things from a different perspective, right? With this Hanged Man here. You can't stay in the past. This has already happened. You can't change the past, but you can change change your present so that you can affect your future and you can move forward. Universe says, turn around, see things from a different perspective. You can't see things from a different perspective when your head is hung down like this. So turn around and see things from a different perspective. Pick up these 2 cups and go on your merry way. Okay? Go on your journey. Allow yourself to transform. Look at this. The 6 of Pentacles. There may be a time here, so the number 6 may be important to you here, but there may be a time here where you may need support, or when you have had to request support and help, but now you are in a situation here where you are possibly the one giving support to others. So this is about reciprocity. So you may be the one giving the support versus the other way around. I hope that for you because, you know, we never want to be the one that is always in need, right? So I think that you're going to come out here on top. Look at this. This is the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands. this night is full of passion, so much energy, so much creativity. I mean, the Knight of Rods is all about getting the job done and doing it. The problem with the Knight of Rods is that, you know, this is like such powerful energy, just the go-get-em energy, that they don't necessarily think about what they're getting themselves into, right? They don't get a chance to be like the Knight of Pentacles, where they have thought about the consequences, right? But the problem with the Knight of Pentacles is they don't move. So it's almost like, you know, this one wants to go and take off and just do whatever it needs to be done, whereas, and without thinking about it. But then you've got the Knight of Pentacles who doesn't want to move, right? Because he's got plan A, plan B, and plan C. Yeah. So here you've got the 8 of Pentacles, whatever it is, 8 and 8 here, whatever it is that is currently going on in your life, you are really trying to master something. So if this is a job you may that you really, really love, and something that is really meaningful to you, you're really trying to improve your skills, really focus all of your energy on mastering whatever it is that you're applying your energy or focusing your energy to. So these two things here, this is a very good combination because it's about getting stuff done. It's not about just wishful thinking, right? It's about getting stuff done. So that's perfect. Look at this, Page of Pentacles. Again, something new is on the horizon. You are getting an opportunity to start something new that is very near and dear to your heart. Perhaps a passion project is going to take off. You're going to be given that opportunity, and you're going to master it. You're going to study it. So you come out on top. Look at this, the Emperor. So the Emperor is the authority. Whatever it is that you're doing here, your focus is to become the authority figure for this thing that you're trying to perfect and focus your energy on. The Emperor is also very wise, and he's able to see things before they kind of happen. You know, I mean, kind of like, I don't want to say he's a psychic. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that because he has so much life experience, it's almost like knowing other people's behavior around him. It's almost predictable because he's got so much authority over his experiences. Now, with this energy, this is very powerful, so just make sure that you use that power wisely. All right, Page of Rods. So you've got the Page of Rods, and then the Knight of Rods, Page of Pentacles. Lots of new creative energy, so much passion. So this opportunity is going to be something that's so close to your heart, that's going to give you that abundant joy. And you have all the energy and inspiration here to get things going, and you have the skills and the drive to make it happen. And you're going to know exactly what to do with all of that once it transforms and comes into 3D, into being. Look at this, the Death card. So with this Tower moment, when you heal from this situation, you're going to come out having transformed to a better you. And you're being reminded here that, of course, these are terrible circumstances. However, it transforms you for the better, so that you have all this abundance, passion, creativity. It allows doors to open, opportunities to come in. So you're being reminded here to, if it gets to be a little bit too much for you here, Libra, take a step back and just go within, get in touch with your higher self, and see things from a different perspective. Okay? All right. So let's leave that there. Yeah, look at this. Another 8. So you've got the 8 of Swords underneath. This is that self-victim card. Remember to take the bindings off of your eyes there, the mask, right? You don't need to cover your eyes. You need to go in and deal with the problem, address it. Otherwise, it becomes painful and debilitating, and you don't get to move forward. This is something that you created in your head. Whatever this attitude is about being stuck, you can't move forward. You've created that. You just have to turn around. This guy just needs to turn around and see that, oh, I still have 2 cups left. So they're asking you, take the blindfolds off so that you can take the bindings off and get yourself out of this situation. Okay? All right, let's do some other cards here. Let's shuffle these guys. Oop, that guy decided to come out. Look at this, the Knight of Pentacles. So just like I was saying earlier, right? So I love it when I call out cards before they come out. So the Knight of Pentacles, remember I was just talking about, these two guys are kind of opposite, because the Knight of Rods is just about getting it done, right? So much passion, so much energy, just like not even thinking. Without hesitation, they go and do it. However, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, who's all about planning. And he's the only one that has a horse that's not in action feet are both planted on the ground, and he's assessing and looking at his land and trying to figure out where to plant the seeds. So here you are with the Knight of Wands here and also the Knight of Pentacles. Something tells me here that you're becoming wiser and you're knowing exactly where to plant your seeds so that you come out on top. So you're it's a really nice balance to have. All right, look at this, the Sun card. The Sun card tells me this is about healing, optimism, right? Whatever happened here in the Tower moment that really shook up your life, it's okay, let it happen, meaning that, let your body or let your mind and spirit really process it, because in the end, you have the Sun card here, which is going to open up new possibilities for you, and you're going to learn so much more about yourself, and you're going to transform to your better and higher self when all is said and done. Yeah, look at this. The Seven of Pentacles allows you to, this is you kind of stepping back and reassessing your current situation and trying to figure out what to add and subtract in your life so that you can move forward. So this is sort of like your Eight of Cups, right? You're realizing what it is that isn't serving you, and you're going to leave it behind so you can go off on your journey. Same thing here with the Pentacle, Seven of Pentacles. He's reassessing and trying to figure out, is this really worth it, or should I move on? Something like that, to the point where you are wanting to be better. You're wanting to evolve. Look at this. Don't be afraid to go deep. Don't be afraid to get in touch with your higher self in order to address the mysteries, the unknowns of the Tower moment. When you go within and you get connected to your divine being, your higher self, all of a sudden you get clarity and you realize, oh, this is why I had to go through this transformation. This is why I had all of these moments, and I'm the better person for it. Page of Swords, another court card here. Pages, lots of pages. So 1, 2, 3 plus an ace here, again telling me that you are ready to start something new. That once you heal from this Tower moment, that you allow yourself to heal from this Tower moment, you are going to just plow through everything, and you're going to be able to transform your life. Yeah, look at this. Trust in the divine purpose, the divine protection that you have, and that no matter the strife, no matter how difficult things may be for you right now, try to create balance and moderation in your life. Don't sit there and perseverate over the same mistakes and hurt, right? It's okay to grieve, but you can't stay there. The angel here is concocting something wonderful for you. So you have to, there's a path here. There's a path that you need to go. You need to go to. Don't let yourself get stuck. Yeah, look at this. It's all about choice. You need to make a choice. Do you want to stay here in this Tower moment where you are living in the past, or the other choice is to accept the blessings that the universe is trying to create and give to you, and also at the same time teach you about wisdom. And once you gain that wisdom, you can start something totally new. Totally new. Yeah, look at this. Eight of Swords. Again, can't get rid of it. Take the blindfolds off and deal with things head on. Don't close your eyes. Don't cover your eyes with blindfolds. Deal with things head on. Look at this. Seven of Swords. So this is about lying, cheating, stealing, right? And with the Seven of Swords here, you're the one that's robbing yourself of these experiences. You see that? The Seven of Swords is like stealing the sword. So you're the one that's robbing yourself the experiences that can give you all of this abundance here and all of the promises of your new life or new beginning. So don't let yourself be the victim of you. You are your worst enemy. So don't deny yourself that experience. Two of Pentacles, again, making choices. What choice are you going to make? What you're trying to balance everything, and you really can't right now. You can't see. So take that blindfold off. Look at this, King of Rods. So yeah, you've got plenty of energy here that'll get you moving forward. You just have to make that decision. Whatever that decision is that you need to do, it's going to be a matter of, do you want to live in this misery here? Right? Do you want to live in this misery? You have that choice. Or do you want to move forward and start something new and allow yourself to transform here? Okay, Libra. So I'm hoping that these things are making sense to you, because it really is going to be just a battle of your mind right now for you until you get over this hurt from the Tower moment. Look at this. Seven of Cups. You need to make a decision. You need to make a decision here. All right. Everything seems really great and your head is in the clouds, but you can't do that. Universe says you're missing out. You're robbing yourself of the experience. Don't do that. Allow yourself the experience of life and everything it holds for you. All right. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. So this is the Fool card. This is again telling you that it's okay. It's okay to move this way, to let go of the hurt and the pain. Be playful. Yeah, don't take yourself so seriously. Okay? Let's put this guy, I want to make sure that I'm still in the screen. All right, a couple more. Time to collaborate. Yes, so, ask for help. Be surrounded by people that support your transformation. Magic works through you. So here's the thing. Change your state of mind, right? How you change your state of mind is going to affect how you speak, how you act, and then eventually what happens in your near future. So you are in control of that magic. So change your way of thinking so you can change your state. Vibrate at that higher frequency. Stay at that high frequency. Don't stay here or here, right? You want to move forward. Okay, let's see here. Butterfly spirit transformation is beautiful. And you've got transformation right here with the death card, right? That's a pretty picture. All right. Libra, what a great reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this video with other Libras or Libra cross watchers. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.